everyone. This is Sarah Speechley, Superstar Director with Scentsy. Today is Monday, so I'm doing a Motivational Monday. And like I told you guys last week, I wanted to share my story. So like I said, is a Superstar Director, so I have had wonderful success with Scentsy. So success first. Here's my motivational. This is one of my favorite quotes that I like to keep up on my computer. See your goal. Understand the obstacle, create a positive mental picture, clear your mind of self-doubt, embrace the challenge, and stay on track. Show the world you can do it. Okay, so there we are. I'm going to set my phone up so I get shaky. I'll explain my story. I told you guys I would do that today. Okay, so almost 11 years ago, I was cutting back on my full-time job as an occupational therapist assistant, and I had a child. My second child had a lot of health issues. She was very premature, and her immune was very weak. She couldn't be in daycare because she got very sick and couldn't be around kids the first few years of her life due to her health issues and needing oxygen and whatnot. So I had to cut back on work, but I still needed some money. So I thought, okay, maybe I can do something. I had just attended my first Scentsy party, and I loved it. My daughter had asthma, and I couldn't burn candles. So I was excited that, wow, I can get my house smelling good again without having to burn candles. So I started selling Scentsy, and I thought, this is awesome stuff. So I thought I'll just do it a little, make a little extra money, help get some money, supplement my income that I was losing. But then I found people wanted to join and sign up, and this is great. This is an easy product to sell. I had never sold anything before. So any of you who want to do sales or direct sales and worried, oh, I'm not a salesperson, that's how I felt. I am not very outgoing, as you can see with these. These make me very nervous. This is something I'm overcoming. But yes, it wasn't something I had planned. I was never a salesman. In fact, my husband always wanted me to go work for him with his job, and I'm like, no, I can't do sales. But Scentsy was something I could do, because why? I love the product. So no matter what you sell, if you love it, if you have a passion, that is going to help you along the way. And I fell in love with Scentsy. I love the great scent throw. I love that you didn't have the smoke or the wick. I love that it was safer, and I could warm candles and get my house smelling good. So I signed up, started doing parties, started doing events, started getting some recruits. I was loving it. And then I was actually at an event, probably lifting boxes. I was expecting my third child. And, my second child had a lot of health issues, very premature, was in the hospital with her and on bed rest. And I didn't know why, but I had some health issues. And at my event, I started bleeding. I ended up going to the emergency room, and they said, well, you're going to miscarriage. Your body won't handle carrying this child. So I was in the hospital for a few days. Eventually, they said, well, the baby's still alive, so let's just put you on bed rest. So I was on bed rest for 6 months, and I thought, I can't work my business. How am I going to work my business on complete bed rest? But I did. And that was one of the obstacles I have overcome, is when life throws you an issue, you don't quit. I didn't give up Scentsy. I loved it. I just found a different way. I couldn't go do parties. I couldn't go do events. I couldn't stand, for that matter. But that's when I actually turned to the internet. Yes, this was 8 years ago, almost 9. Internet was different then. We didn't have Facebook and Twitter and Instagram or Periscope. But there was Yahoo groups and different things, and that's what I did. I went on and I worked while in bed. I worked my business. I networked. I worked with people online. I still got customers. I still did catalog parties. I would have my husband mail them out in the post office, and I kept working during that 6 months while on bed rest. I never gave up. So 6 months forward, had my child. Yay, I'm off bed rest. I can go work my business again. I did. Started doing some more fairs and shows. And then another obstacle came. I was riding my bike to pick up my daughter. I was very athletic. Loved mountain climbing, rock climbing, hiking, biking. Loved being out the doors, being athletic. And I was riding my bike to pick up my daughter from kindergarten, my oldest, and my legs cramped up on me. Actually, yeah, it was my oldest second. Yeah, one of my kids is my oldest. And my legs cramped up on me, and I thought, okay, what's going on? And the cramps wouldn't go away. My legs just kept tightening up and tightening up, where I really couldn't walk. I couldn't stand on them. They were that painful. After a few days, I went to the doctor, test after test. The pain was excruciating. I really was in bed for months. I never gave up on my business. I kind of went back to, okay, I'm in bed, let's use the phone, let's use the internet, let's use social media, what was out there, and let's keep working my business. I didn't ever give up. And I think that's something that I hope you take from this, is never give up. When life throws you a trial, an obstacle, because I know we all have obstacles. I'm not the only one. Everyone out there has obstacles. Mine may be different. I sure hope mine are. I hope you don't have my issues, and I probably don't want your issues. No one wants any obstacles. They're not fun. But learning to overcome them is how you become successful, and not giving up. So again, I went back to internet, doing things online, suffering the whole time in a lot of pain. Years went by in a lot of pain. And there was some very difficult times where I couldn't tolerate the pain anymore. It was that painful, where there's times, I'm sure, I know I've said it a billion times, told my husband, cut my legs off. They hurt so bad, I can't tolerate it anymore. I hated being on pain pills because I was so dopey. I could not do pain pills. I couldn't talk or help my children or function with my business, or even function for me, okay? That's not everyone. Some people can tolerate them, that's fine. But for me, I couldn't tolerate pain pills. I couldn't tolerate how I felt with them. So I just learned to live with pain. And there were 3 things that kept me going and alive during that time. 1, my family. 2, my faith, my religion. And 3, scentsy. And I know people are like, okay, how does scentsy keep you alive? How does that keep, help with pain? It kept me motivated. It gave me accomplishment. And to be able to help others succeed is one of my big goals with my scentsy. I want others to become successful too. And I want others who, whether you're in scentsy or another direct sales or any other business, you can be successful. It's not easy. You're going to have obstacles, whether it's your personal life, your business. Plow through them, work through them. And that is part of my story. After years, I did find out, I knew I had an autoimmune, but I found out I had 3 different autoimmune diseases. And then I also got bit by a tick that I just didn't know about. I had a rash, but I didn't know it was, and I got Lyme's disease. The problem was the Lyme's, when we treat the autoimmune, it would make the Lyme's worse. And when we treated the Lyme's, it'd make the autoimmune worse. So it's a balancing act. I still can't walk or stand for long. Anytime I do stand and walk, my legs cramp and I still get the pain. It is better than it used to be. I can walk around my house now, so that's a blessing. But I still go in a wheelchair. If I'm ever out at the store or out at a convention, conference, anything, I'm in my wheelchair. Got a little motorized scooter. It was hard to take in. Again, I was a very athletic person before. So having to give up that independence was hard. Having to be in a wheelchair is hard. I don't let me be seen in a wheelchair too often, just because it's an issue with me. It's something I'm still working on, but I don't give up. I didn't just stay in bed. I got out and I keep working my business. I keep working and living my life and doing the best I can. I put on a smile. Some days I'm in pain and people ask, how are you doing? And I'll be like, yeah, good. Smile through the pain. But I do have to thank scentsy and my business for keeping me alive and going. I really had some difficult times. Again, family and faith were there and they helped me tremendously too. But my scentsy business has given me so much more than just a great income. It has given me friends, family, and it has given me a team that I really do want them to be successful. I want you to be successful. Everyone on my team, everyone out there, I hope you know not to ever give up. Keep working whatever you are going through. Whatever your obstacle is, never give up. So that is my story, and hopefully that goes along with the success. I know you can be successful in whatever you do. Again, if something is not working, try to do something else. Or if issues like my health came up, I couldn't do parties and fairs or events anymore. So I went to a different way of working my business. So that is my story. I do hope it helps you, and I hope this motivates you to not give up. Keep working your business and enjoy life. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to this quote. Okay, so now that I kind of see, now maybe this will make a little more understanding of why I like it. Sorry, I get shaky. That's who knows what, one of my health issues. So, see your goal, understand the obstacles, create a positive mental picture, clear your mind of self-doubt, embrace the challenge, stay on track, show the world you can do it. Okay, we'll flip it. I know you guys can do it, and I hope this motivates you. Have a great Monday, and I hope you have a wonderful week. I will see you guys tomorrow with Team Tuesday.